Alright, so it pretty much goes without saying that Peace Sells is my favorite record, and it's one of the greatest metal records of all time. I'm one of the losers that in 2016 I was still using like cassette Walkman, and I bought Peace Sells on cassette, and I listened to it fucking over and over. It started like getting eaten by my Walkman. It was pretty cool. Just recently I watched the interview that Glenn Fricker did with Paul Lonnie, who actually mixed the album, and I was really inspired to try and yet again figure out like what gear they used on that album. So I pulled a little bit from Circle of Tones video because he did a really cool in-depth video where he even interviewed Chris Poland about some of the gear that was used. And I tried to compile as much as I could. And right now I am using the last couple of hours that I possibly can on the Helix Native free trial, because what I actually did is I went onto YouTube and I got an isolated guitar track for Peace Sells. It's about as high quality as I could find. And then I used that with Voxengo's Curve EQ plugin, and then I tried to match it as close as possible. And instead of coming up with just an EQ preset for the Curve EQ thing, I figured I could try and match it as close as possible in Helix so that you don't have to do anything really out of the box, which I still had to do, but I'll get to that in a second. So that's why there's, 6 total EQ blocks in the Helix plugin. And then on the bus, it's pretty simple. I just have an EQ rolling off 150 hertz and below, and then 14K, and anything higher than that is also shelved off. So grand total, this is about what it sounds like.